Yeah, expect to be, this is going to be fire right away. Bang! The left kick from Tamura to the body. It's going to come. Because that's a strong weapon that he has right now. But wanderlei watches tape. They do their homework. So you got to watch out that he's not going to counter it with the right straight. That's a perfect kick to counter with the right straight. Bang! Oh, there we go already.
He took him right down. He's getting into Tamura's guard. And Tamura trying to wrap up his arms so he can't punch. And wanderlei going down with the punches.
I didn't expect this at all, actually.
No, I didn't either. But wanderlei decided to take the fight to the ground after a couple kicks by Tamura.
Yeah, but he did so good with the right straight. Why would he take him down? You know, I mean.
Tamura's got a real, actually opened his guard now. wanderlei.
Nice punch.
Yeah.
That dropped.
What's your prediction on this fight, boss?
Yeah, prediction is, if it wouldn't have gone to the crowd, I would have said right away, you know, okay, wanderlei's gonna punch and kick and knee and finish the fight with it. And even if it's on the ground, you don't get out of the guard and start kicking him, do the stomp, everything. Well, that was a good punch right there. But I mean, now he goes to the ground. Maybe he specialized himself in this last 2 months for some certain submission move, and he wants to try it out. We don't know. But I see him the better striker than the grappler.
Oh, yeah. Well, we discussed earlier. Oh, now, Tamura's doing some pretty good leg work here, but we discussed earlier about you training and you possibly wanting to come back. And I think the winner of this fight, what would you think about a match with them?
Certainly, I would like to fight, you know, like any other top fighter. But I can just think, like I said before, that wanderlei is just a really good matchup for me because he's a striker, but obviously now he takes Tamura to the ground. But I just like to brawl too, you know. So one time a nice little brawling match.
Well, do you think if you fought wanderlei, he'd take you down too?
I don't know. I don't know. It would be smart to take me down than to take Tamura down, I think.
Why is that?
Because I think I'm a better striker than Tamura. I think Tamura came out of the submission area. He's got a real good left kick, but I've never seen him like finish somebody with like punching combinations or like other combinations on his feet. But he did on the ground with submission. So
I agree with you on the breakdown of this fight going to the ground like this. I didn't expect this. I thought that wanderlei was going to turn into a brawl.
nice.
And now he's really grounding and pounding. Tamura has never fought with punching to the face on the ground in his life.
That was some solid blows. You see, maybe he just trained on this.
Yeah, maybe.
Pound to pound.
Whoa! Tamura trying to get wanderlei's back. It was a good hustle there by Tamura, but now he's in worse trouble, in my opinion, because now he's going to have to deal with knees, and wanderlei breaks loose from this clinch. And wanderlei trying to get him down. wanderlei coming and raging with a punch, knee to the belly. wanderlei really teeing off here on Tamura. Tamura trying to get that fight on the ground again. wanderlei knee to the face.
Beautiful. See, this is exactly what we expected. This is what we expected.
But Tamura, now bleeding a little bit, did get the fight back to his feet because he started to eat punches, but it's kind of a lose-lose situation for him right now. What does he have that he can stop wanderlei with? The theory would be a submission, but that's a theory because Tamura, he had some rough battles in rings. He lost a tough one to Gilbert Ivel. He fought he fought Renzo Gracie. He was the first guy to ever hand Renzo Gracie a loss. But Renzo isn't the kind of striker that wanderlei is.
Yeah, listen, if he could not, if Sakuraba could not submit wanderlei, then I don't see Tamura submit wanderlei.
Tamura is really taking a little bit of a slacking here from wanderlei. Now wanderlei dives over the top and throws a big right hand.
Now we're going.
Yeah,
Kicking the leg.
He's trying to kick the head. Yeah, Wanderlei's a real slag.
Good knee to the plexus.
And Wanderlei showing some good wrestling there. Tamura is looking up like a mess right here.
Whoa, Wanderlei looks real sharp.
And we only are halfway through the round. Expect the Wanderlei's going to try and knock. Oh, what happened? There's a punch. Tamura nailed Wanderlei. Wanderlei taking Tamura down.
Tamura getting up again. Oh, knee to the body.
A rough and tumble brawl fight so far. Tamura surprising everyone by doing what a number of people have done, and that's hit Wanderlei and dazed him for a second, but he just dropped him one knee. Because Wanderlei, in his want to deliver such an aggressive fight, occasionally leaves himself open.
Yeah, like you saw just before, he started laughing when he slipped, and that's the moment he's very, you know, he's vulnerable, because then he wants to show his opponent that he didn't feel anything. He wants to smile, and he forgets about defending himself. That's the moment you really want to attack him.
This is going to be a long 4 minutes for Kiyoshi Tamura before this round is over.
Yeah, if they keep doing it like this, they're going to stand up the fight. I don't see a problem here for Wanderlei. Why
I think Wanderlei should just as soon as he breaks the overhooks, he should just throw the guard away and maybe soccer kick him one time and stand up.
Yeah, if Tamura traps his arms and holds him, he's probably going to get a yellow card also.
They've been fairly judicious about the yellow cards tonight.
Yeah, that was strange. Hey, like in every sport, you see things like that.
That's right. But so far, it's been all one way, except for the kick at the beginning and the punch halfway through by Tamura. Wanderlei delivering the punches in bunches on the ground.
Yeah, the referee's going to come in now and he's going to put the fight up.
Yeah, he's got to, because he's got the double overhooks. He just wants to shut him down.
Yeah.
They should restart it. But who knows? Yeah. One thing you don't have to worry about Wanderlei is him running out of gas.
We've never seen that before. So, especially for a title fight, I bet you that's not going to happen.
No.
Tamura's bleeding quite a lot. But he cannot apply the drowning method because he's on the bottom.
The infamous drowning method. Maybe it would be the capillary drowning method.
Huh? Look at him, he's pushing his air pipe right there, but yeah, it doesn't work. Controlling with the head like we saw in
Heath Herring, right?
That's it. Yeah.
Wanderlei seems pretty content to just sit in the guard and just pound away. There seems to be no threat whatsoever from Tamura in a submission sense to defeat Wanderlei at the moment.
No, this is going to go to round number 2.
And then it's going to be a real tough restart there at the beginning of that round for Tamura.
No. Wanderlei should just pound away to the body. Harder. Oh, those uppercuts are good too.
This has been sort of a textbook statement of ground and pound from over, under, side, body, head, short punch, uppercut, like you said. Wanderlei really showing people how to do damage while in the guard.
Yeah, but it's not going to finish the fight, you know. If it's, that was a good one. You see, punches like that, a couple, it's going to set things open, make things open for another shot, maybe to the body or another hand shot, you know, the other hand.
Well, in Wanderlei's last fight, the fight did go. Now he rocked him on that one, and Tamura can take a shot here. As I was saying, Wanderlei's last fight in Pride Cold Fury 2, December of last year, he went quite a long time with Alexander Otsika. As a matter of fact, it went into the 3rd round. Maybe he's trying to get a workout in.
Yeah. Maybe he tries to break the sweat first before going into the round of two.
Well, it appeared to be. I didn't say that, Stephen.
Oh, it's on air. It's live. Left kick to the body. Here we go.
Wanderlei's going to blitz it.
Yeah. They say, maybe that's right, huh? You want to do something with right.
I think what Wanderlei wants to have happen is get through this fight without even a scratch on his face.
The best way to do that would try to finish it right away.
Yeah.
That was a good kick.
That was. And Wanderlei answering back with his own left
Oh, can't no, see those kind of kicks. Oh! That was a good left hand right there. And when they start smiling, that is most of the time. Oh!
Wanderlei coming in, walking right through Tamura's punches, and Wanderlei tripping Tamura down, getting him down. Tamura having the guts to stand there with Wanderlei and just trade. He didn't back down in that exchange.
No, and Wanderlei is cut. I saw him getting cut by one of the punches. There you go. Yes.
Wow.
I got such a good eye.
You really do.
Yeah.
So Tamura really is trying to win this fight. Yeah. In his mind, I don't think he's going to give up at all, no matter what happens.
No, I don't think so. He's here to fight. He wants to go the distance because, let's face it, going the distance with Wanderlei, that
is an accomplishment in itself.
Thank you, sir.
But it's interesting that Wanderlei was vulnerable to Tamura from punches.
Yeah, he came in suddenly with that right straight.
Maybe the first southpaw striker that Wanderlei ever fought.
Yeah. It was a left straight, actually, eh? Yeah, it was left straight.
Because he's a southpaw.
Yeah. And that kick to the body, the left kick to the body, it was a good kick.
Great kick.
Yes, this could go into the next round if they go like this. This is what we want to see. There you go.
Yeah, Wanderlei doing his nasty work with the kicks and punches.
Oh,
there it is. That's it. That's it. And it was a knockout with one punch. With one punch, folks. Wanderlei Silva landed the cleanest shot of the fight. And it was a one-punch knockout. It was a straight right on the jaw, boss.
Beautiful, beautiful. I want to see the replay of this one.
Look at that man right there.
Whoa, is he pointing at me? Just kidding. You are funny, Masito. Oh, I know, man.
In 2 minutes, 28
Wow,
seconds
I
into
want
the
to see
second
the
round.
replay of this
The
because
winner
that was a shot. That was the right hand.
Oh yeah, it was 2 minutes and 28 seconds of round two. Wanderlei took a little bit of a shellacking in that fight, and Tamura fought a very courageous fight.
Oh, yes, he did. And he had a good, nice reversal.
His courage could never be questioned. He was just flat out gun.
Yep. Like you said, man, it's going for rings with no striking on the ground, suddenly to the pride, but then against an opponent like Wanderlei, that is a scary thing to do. Look at it, great sportsmanship here, like we always say. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Correct.
And you know, it was an overhand right, and it was right on the side of the jaw. Tamura was out. He basically he didn't want it anymore.
Watch this, he loads it up all the way for the oh
See,
my God.
You know, Tamura went to the well one too many times with those punching exchanges, and it was curtains for him. Wanderlei jumping up on the ring ropes,
Shouting at the camera.
yeah, and he's saying something. Is he saying, boss? What is he saying? He's saying something. I'm sure we'll get the full lowdown when he gets the pride belt strapped around his waist. There's his master instructor, Hujimar Fedrigo, toweling him off. A very impressive victory for Wanderlei because it was a one-punch knockout. The guy can punch.
No questions, no questions. He can knee, he can kick, he can punch. And I bet you can submit too. You remember the armbar he had on Sagrabat and he let go? Yeah. But,
so who would be next for Wanderlei Silva, boss?
I don't know. Steven.
I think that there are a number of good matches for him. I think, well, I mean, do you think any fighters from Holland would?
I mean, yeah, certainly. But maybe fighters from Holland living in California,